Hello, my name is Shahrukh Pattekari and my MIT ID is MIT 2000096. This video is all about MN623 assignment 1B. So in this assignment, I'll be first addressing the feedback for my assignment 1A, then I'll explain the two tools which I have selected, two penetration tools, which is first one is the OWASP and the second one is the Wireshark. So first starting with the feedback. So this is the feedback given to me in assignment 1A. So I'll try to justify all I'll try to justify the reason why I have selected the two tools, which is the OWSP app and the Wireshark in the assignment 1B. And yes, I'll give the valid give the valid references which I have used. So coming to the first tool, which is OWSP Zap. So opening the Kali Linux, I'll first open the Zap. Yeah, it will take some time. Oh, no, start. So first of all, we'll do the automated scan. So the website which I am going to use is this one, googlegruyerappspot.com. So I'll just copy this link and I'll just paste it here. So basically the OWSP's app is used to find the vulnerabilities um, in the website. So I'll just start the attack. So this will scan the whole website, and here you can see that the scanning has been started. And in OWASP, there is a flag system in which the Zap will hover the whole website, and it will show us that it will show us the flag marks for the vulnerabilities. So we can see that the red one is the high priority alert, the orange one is the medium priority alert, or the yellow one is the low priority alert, and the blue one is the information priority alert. So here we can see that the scanning has been done, and we can here also see that in the spider attack, for in the spider scan, there are this red and green flags have been shown. So this is like the red one are the websites which needs the uh, maximum attention to this, and this is the most vulnerable website. And yeah, we can just stop the scan. Here we can see the active scan. We can just stop the scan, and here we can see that we got the results. So yeah, here also we can see that these two websites have been scanned. And if we hover this, here are the directories which are mentioned in this. There are the sub pages of the websites. And yeah, we if we want to, there are different types of attacks which we can perform. So for doing that, let's try it on the code. I'll just right click on it, and in the attack section, there are different types of the spider scanning, active scan, forced browse the site, forced browse directory, forced browse directory, and children. So we are going to do the forced browse directory and children's. In this attack, it will show us the hidden files as well. So we just need to select that one. In the list, we just need to select the directory list one, and we just need to start. Yeah, it will take some time, and here we can see that the hidden directories have been displaying. So these were the hidden directories in the code. So yeah, this is all about the OWASP Zap. So this is how we can find the vulnerabilities. And now I'll just stop the scanning, and in the output, in the alert section, we can also see that this is a orange flag, which means the medium priority alert. So if I click on this, it will give me the whole information, and it will also show me the description for it, like what is the vulnerability in this particular website. So this is all details which Zap provides us. Now we'll move on to the next tool, which is Wireshark. this will ask me for the credentials. So yeah, so this is the Wireshark platform. So Wireshark is basically the network monitoring tool. So we can directly start the network scanning from here. This is the start button, or else we can go to capture and start. So we can see that the capturing has been started. So it will take some time and it will display the IP addresses from which the source destiny the source IP address and the destination IP address will be displayed. Yeah, so now we can see that the scanning has been started. So here this all are the source IP addresses and these are the destination IP addresses between which the packets gets transferred. And yeah, in the active scanning we can see the statistics. We can locate the TCP stream graphs. We can look at the TCP stream graphs for throughput. We can see here the graph is being generated. Yeah, likewise we can also display the graph for round trip time. So this is the graph for the round trip time, and here we can also switch the direction. So here we can see that the current graph which is shown is showing the graph for the packets which are being traveled from the source IP address, which is 52.0.218.127 to 10.0.2.15. So we can switch the direction. So now we can see the graph for the source, which is now 10.0.2.15, and the destination is 52.0.218.127. So here we can monitor the graphs. And now I'll just stop the scan. We have enough data for this. And in the statistics section, if we click on the protocol hierarchy, we can all see the total report of the scan. So total 50, there are 54 packets, and the 100% packets have been traveled, and there are no lost packets here. And so now let's see, there is a code for tracing the lost packets. So it's TCP dot analysis dot analysis dot lost segments. So if I enter, we can see that there is no IP address, so there are no lost packets in this. And this is all about the Wireshark. Uh, Now we are coming to some information about the OWSP. Zap can help you find security vulnerabilities in your web applications in penetration testing. It is an open source tool. The OWASP Zap is a Java-based tool that comes with an initiative graphical interface. It allows us to web scan security testings to perform penetration testings like fuzzing, scripting, spidering, and proxy attacks web apps. And talking about the Wireshark is a network packet tracer. As I said, it is the network monitoring tool. Network packet tracer analyzer presents capture packet data in as much detail as possible. So network so the Wireshark is used. We can These are some of the examples where the Wireshark is being used. So the administrators use it to troubleshoot network problems. Network security engineers use it to examine security problems. Quality assistant engineers use it to verify network applications. Developers use it to debug protocol implementations. People use it to learn network protocol uh, internals. So this is about the Wireshark. And coming to the references, these are some of the references which I have used to gain the information about the OWSP Zap and as well as the Wireshark. So that's it from my side. Thank you so much.